A southern food memory. There's a kitchen somewhere in the south right now. The screen door is squeaking. And Big Momma is cooking something you can't buy in any restaurant. Big Momma doesn't use measuring cups. She doesn't follow recipes from books. She cooks the way her mama taught her. The way her mama's mama taught her. Some of these dishes go back so far, most folks don't even remember their names anymore. This isn't fancy food. This isn't Instagram food, the kind of cooking that held families together when times got hard. And if you grew up eating these meals, you already know, nobody makes them like Big Momma does. So let's walk into that kitchen. Because by the end of this, you're gonna feel something. 1. Buttermilk biscuits. With lard, not butter. Big Momma's biscuits don't come from a can. They come from her hands. Lard makes them flaky in a way butter never could. She works the dough just enough, overwork it, and the biscuits turn tough. Big Momma knows that without thinking. The kitchen smells like flour, salt, and heat. She cuts them with an old jelly jar. No fancy biscuit cutter. When they come out of the oven, they're tall and golden. Pull one apart and steam rises like a little cloud. This isn't just bread. And once you taste a real buttermilk biscuit made with lard, you never forget it. 2. Red-eye gravy, coffee, and ham drippings. Every time Big Momma fries country ham, she makes red-eye gravy. You fry the ham in a cast-iron skillet. Then she does something that sounds strange. She pours black coffee straight into that hot skillet. The coffee mixes with the ham fat and turns into a thin, dark gravy, salty, bitter, a little sweet. You pour it over biscuits. And if you're her grandbaby, you sop it up and lick your fingers. Some say it's called red-eye gravy because it looks like a bloodshot eye. Others say it wakes you up like coffee. She just knows it's been made this way for over 100 years. 3. Crackling cornbread. Big Momma's cornbread isn't sweet. Crispy pieces of fried pork skin, salty, chewy, full of flavor. She heats the cast iron until it's smoking. When the batter hits the pan, it sizzles. Dark, crunchy, golden. This is the cornbread enslaved people made. The cornbread you make when you can't waste a single part of the pig. Big Momma still makes it this way, not because she has to. 4. Sawmill gravy, what most folks call sausage gravy. You brown breakfast sausage in a skillet. And you leave the grease. It thickens into something creamy and rich, heavy with pepper and pork. Then milk, slow and steady. Thick enough to coat a spoon. This is what men ate before sunrise. Before 12-hour days in southern heat. 5. Hoppin John. Every New Year's Day, Big Momma makes Hoppin John. Black-eyed peas, smoked pork. Big Momma's been eating it every January 1st for 70 years, and she's still here. So maybe there's something to it. We made it through another year. 6. Pot likker. Most people throw it away. Pot likker, the broth left after cooking greens. People used to drink it straight from a cup. During the Depression, pot likker kept people alive. Big Momma learned early. Never waste it. 7. Fatback and greens collards cooked low and slow with fatback. Hours on the stove. These greens carried people through slavery, Jim Crow, and hard times. Big Momma still cooks them every week. 8. Chitlins, pig intestines. Cleaned by hand. They're not for everyone. But for those who grew up with them, it smells like home. Big Momma refuses to forget that. Neck bones, pig's feet, means, gizzards, liver, croquettes, tomato gravy, fried green tomatoes, preserves, chow chow, pepper vinegar, okra, casseroles, pimento cheese, tea cakes, cobbler. Each one tells the same story. 25. Sweet potato pie. Not pumpkin. Sweet potato pie is the closer. The pie enslaved people made because sweet potatoes were theirs. Every holiday, when Big Momma sets it on the table, the room goes quiet. This pie says, there's survival, so if you still have your Big Momma, honor her by keeping these recipes alive. What's your Big Momma dish?